Hey, okay, I have a quick message. It's so funny because I was talking to God the other day and I was driving and talking to him about dinosaurs. And sometimes I just have the most random conversations with him, like about why dinosaurs were extinct. Why did he allow them to become extinct? Why didn't he create more? Or why didn't he hide one away? I think about the different creatures he created that we may never know of, or that we never actually got to see and witness in the flesh. And we were just talking about that. And then I got to joking with him a little bit. I don't know if he brought it up first or if I brought it up, but basically the idea came to mind. We start thinking about how man, the thoughts of man, the ways of man, how man think they know so much, you know, the wisdom, the limited wisdom and knowledge of man. And like, just imagine, and I'm driving while we have this conversation now. So I'm like, just imagine, somebody driving and they pull up at the red light and a T-Rex walks up right next to them. Just how baffled they would be, just how mind blown of an experience that would be to see something that they thought was dead come back to life, to see something that they thought was extinct. They've only ever heard of it, they never saw it. We've only ever heard of dinosaurs. We've never got to witness one. We never seen one walking the earth. We've never seen, I was even thinking about their mannerisms, like seriously, like would would they instantly try to attack us or what? I was thinking about all of that. Like, I would love to see a dinosaur in the flesh, seriously. And I'm thinking about this and I'm wondering about how they would behave. And then, even God was bringing to mind the thoughts of man, how they would be baffled, how they would be mind blown because they thought they knew everything. And he was just talking about how things happen before man's time. It's so much that's going on in this world that we will never know anything about, but only he knows. Things that came before man and things that will come after, and he knows it all. And the minds of men, even the ones who perceive themselves to be the wisest, there's so many things that they wouldn't even be able to comprehend, that science wouldn't even be able to comprehend. But anyways, you guys, so we was just talking about that, and it was so funny because I either talked to him about this yesterday or the day before. I'm thinking this is just random conversation. And then tonight I'm driving and I see this dinosaur, this T-Rex that's standing outside. and God reminds me we were just talking about this. I'm like, oh my God, there is no coincidences. Do you hear me? If God speaks to you about stuff and then you just so happen to have that conversation repeated, or you see what y'all literally just talked about afterwards, that is not a coincidence, okay? So the message that he gave me when I saw it, and he reminded me we just talked about this, he literally brought this up to me, had me talking about dinosaurs and T-Rex and all this stuff, and then he had me see one, a statue of one, randomly. I'm just driving, I see it, and he said that the things that people thought were once extinct will now start coming back to life. Okay? The things that the things that people thought were once extinct, they will now witness start to come back to life. We're talking miracles. We're talking things that people can't wrap their mind around. God is about to blow so many people's minds. People are going to be mind blown. He brought up, remember what we were talking about, imagine if you saw a dinosaur walk right up to your car. He said people are going to be mind blown. Things that people once thought were extinct, he's bringing back to life, y'all. This is the season for miracles. This is the season for things you have never seen. This is the season for things that people won't be able to answer, have an explanation for. But it's all in God's hands. It's all in God's hands. It's not for them to understand. But anyways, the message is things that people once thought were extinct will start to begin to come back to life. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I pulled up next to that dinosaur because my daughter wanted to get out the car. She wanted to take a picture with the egg, so I got to take a couple pictures. But I just said, ain't that something? We were just talking about this T-Rex, and I'm driving, and I see an actual T-Rex statue outside. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I pray this bless someone. Be encouraged and prepare to be amazed. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.
I love y'all so much. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I was singing this song one night, and just like he just sang over us, he started singing to me, and I started saying, God, you can blow my mind. I thought I was singing real good. But he sings way better than me. So he said, I'm about to do